The amount of emails I've had to open, I would literally open an email and it's like, unfortunately, all right, here we go again. Same. Hear me out. We meet for the first time in the new year in March, and I wish you Happy New Year. What are you going to say? Is that doing too much? Is that a bit too far? Like, don't even think about that. Like walking down the streets of Manchester with my suitcase and my bags, and it was cold. It was freezing, and I said to myself, wow, I've got to go. Hello, guys. We are back. We are so back. Happy New Year to you all. Woo! Oh my goodness, we're going to get into it. We are so going to get into it. New Year 2026. How have you been? How's your uncle been? How's your auntie been? How's your dog been? How's your cats been? How's your family been? How have you been? I really want to know how you've been, because I've been great. 2026, we're here. We're back. We're rolling. And things are about to get better. We are taking things to another level. Like, this year is the year. I'll set the scene a little bit, okay? So every year, actually, I have a theme. I make a theme up for myself every year. Last year, for me, was the year that I conquered. And I can say I did. Yeah. But this year is the year that I reclaim my power. That is the theme for the year, okay? I hope that you're going to be comfortable. I hope you're sitting comfortable. I hope you're ready to go. I hope you're ready to attack the year. I hope this year brings everyone so much happiness. If you are new here, welcome to Being B. This is the cozy corner of the internet where we come, we sit, we chat, we just have a conversation. I give my opinion on certain things. I may say things that you may like. I may also say things you probably won't like, but it is what it is. So if you are new around here, welcome to Being B. We're going to get into it. But if you're returning, of course, the situation is still the same. Everything is pretty much the same, except that we're in the new year, new me and all of that jazz. I don't know. But it's a new year, same old me, and we just continue. This year, I just have an incredible feeling about everything. I feel so much more refreshed. I feel a lot more ready. I feel a lot more motivated. I feel so much more, I don't know what it is, je ne sais quoi. It's just a little bit of something. I don't know what it is, but I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my waters that this year is going to be the year I reclaim my power, and amazing things are going to happen. And for you, come in a little bit. Come right in, talking to you. This year is the year that you will reclaim your power. Let that one sink in. Sweeping the house, there's not much to sweep, to be quite honest. We're going to just get straight into it. The next few episodes are going to be a lot more chilled, relaxed. I might touch a few nerves. I might trigger a few people. I don't know. We'll see. No. As I was saying, New Year 2026 is the year of reclaiming power. Why reclaim my power? I feel like, especially towards the end of last year, I kind of started to lose a little bit of myself. I say lose a little bit of myself. I guess to rephrase that a little bit, I kind of felt like I was just going around the same spot. I was going around in circles. I was just taking steps forward and then taking a few steps back. Things just weren't working out. This is something I've spoken about on here a number of times. My job applications at the moment, as you already know, I'm not going to really go into that, but that was something that really, really started to affect me because I just felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. It really got to a point where I was even questioning my own ability, but it's really, really not that. When it comes to that whole market, especially in the legal world, it is not an easy industry. It is not easy. You have to keep going. You are going to face numerous amounts of rejections. You are going to be like, the amount of emails I've had to open. I would literally open an email and it's like, unfortunately, all right, here we go again. Same. That really got to me. And like I said, it really started to affect me, that I was questioning my own ability and my own capability of being able to actually do this. And I started to think, is this actually the right thing? But I had to pray about this as well. And, God did show himself, and he said to me, you have to keep going. Stop thinking too much into it. Don't let the rejections get to you. You've got to keep praying. And I think prayer is such an important part of my life. I think anytime that I'm going through anything difficult, anytime that I want something, anytime that I need anything, for me, speaking to someone who is the person who's above all, for me, is the Most High, the person who, when I'm feeling down, will listen to me. When I need something, he will provide. But all I have to do is be faithful to him, follow what he's saying, follow his word. That is, essentially what keeps me going. And for you, that may not be the case. For you, it could be something else, and that's absolutely fine. That's completely fine. But in God, I always place my trust, even when times are difficult. Even in the most difficult times, I can be going through something. You will not know. You will not know that I'm going through something difficult. But behind the scenes, behind it all, there's a man who's praying. There's a man who is praying. And that is what comforts me. That is what keeps me going. And that's just how it is. Whatever it is for you, whatever that can be for you, you need to find that thing and lean onto it. But that's, very much it. So the industry is difficult, but we keep going. Therefore, this year, I said to myself, I need to reclaim my power. That is the theme for me for the entire year. My prayer is going to be based around reclaiming power, reclaiming my own strength. I feel like there was a moment in time where I lost a little bit of strength because I was so broken by all of these rejections. I felt so demoralized. I was not motivated. I just did not want to do anything. I've spoken to my friends about this. I've spoken to my colleagues, and there's a few people at work. My family, I've spoken to people about this. It really hit me. But reclaiming this power, entering the new year, feeling a lot more fresh, feeling a lot more motivated and ready to go forward, ready to reclaim my power. Yeah? Reclaim my power. That is it. That is literally the theme for this year. And for yourself, I don't know what that could be, but really also lean into people that are there to help, people that are willing to help, whether that is family, whether that is friends, I don't know. And it could, whatever that is for you, really, really lean into that. On that point, actually, on this whole point about us being in a new year, slightly off topic, one of my friends, a really close friend of mine actually, made this TikTok, and she was talking about how, or when is it too late? When is it really too late to be wishing people Happy New Year? And this conversation, I remember watching the video and I was listening to it and I was thinking, actually, when is it too late? Like she was saying, there's certain people, there's like people you see on like it could be like the 20th, we're 20 days into January and you're still like wishing people Happy New Year. Like, when is it too late? Where do we draw the line? Is it like the first few days of the year? And people were like, having conversation. I started thinking about it myself, and I was thinking, when is the right time, or is there an expiry? For me, immediately I thought, well, let's say for example, I go into work and I took some time off. I'm in work on the 11th day. And it's the first time that I'm seeing someone. So for me, I would wish you a Happy New Year because it's the first time I'm seeing you in the new year. So I'm thinking, oh, well, is there a time that is too late? this could be in February. I could see you in February. I know when she watches this, she's going to be like, I probably disagree. But hear me out. We meet for the first time in the new year in March, and I wish you Happy New Year. What are you going to say? Is that doing too much? Is that a bit too far? Like, actually, yeah, that could be a bit too far because, come on, in March, Happy New Year in March. Well, anyways, that was just slight. We took a bit of a tangent there. Anyhow, let's continue. Expectations for this year. I guess this is where the episode really starts. The theme of this episode. Expectations for 2026. What are my expectations? What is it that I'm looking forward to doing? What is it that I have in mind for the new year? I guess we can just break it down. Maybe talk about, goal setting as well, the importance of setting goals and having something in place that you can work towards, something that is realistic, attainable as well to your own situation and your own personal, goals, whether that is to do with your work, whether that's to do with fitness, whether that is to do with, I don't know, it could be anything that's work, any projects, a business you might have in mind, something that you've always wanted to do. We can kind of dive into this a little bit. I'll talk about a few of my expectations for this year, what I hope to achieve by the end of the year. And I'm hoping that this year of 2026 is the year where things change. I'm hoping and I believe that this is the year things are going to change. I just feel it. I just know something's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen, but something is going to happen. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm pretty much in a state where, like I've said already, I'm in a positive mindset. My headspace is great. I'm just looking forward to what this year has to bring. Let me know. How about yourself? Like, have you got anything in mind? Is there anything you want to do? Is there something you want to do? I think you don't have to, of course, tell us what it is you want to do. Those are your own personal goals. But just a moment of reflection for yourself. Is there something, a business you wanted to start? Have you had an idea in mind that you've been prolonging for so long that you're thinking, oh my goodness, is this the right time? Should I do it now? Should I not? That could be anything. If that is you, if you're watching this right now and you're sat there and you're thinking, oh my word, I want to do this, but I don't want to do it because of this reason, because of what people are going to say. Like, don't even think about that. Like, people are going to say whatever they're going to say. We've spoken about this. I'm not really going to go into that right now, but do what you need to do. Start that business, start that project, go ahead with that plan, have a plan in place, have structure, attack, move forward. There's no time to waste. We don't have time to waste. You've got to do things. And that is the biggest thing that I learned in 2025. If you want to do something, you've got to start it. You have to start it. Expectations for this year, more holidays. I'm sorry, this one is, think of that what you like. But I love going away. I love being in the sun. I love being out of the country. I think sometimes you can be so engrossed in like your work. You can be so like tunnel vision. You might have something that you're doing and everything is very much there. Work. You don't have time to switch off. And my switch off is being in a different country, being on holiday, being in the sun. That for me is just what I like. I love going away. So this year, there's a lot more trips that I'm going to be going on, a lot more holidays that I've got in mind. I am ready to, right now I'm focused. At the moment, I am here. I am stable. I am working. I am sorting things out. And then in a few months' time, I'll be away. I've got a huge trip coming up. Very, very soon, actually. Very soon. Another group trip, another group holiday, which I am so excited about. I cannot wait to go away. in the sun because I gotta get out of here. I need some sun. Ugh, it's so depressing. Literally, guys, on my way to the studio this morning, I was walking. There I was walking on the streets of Manchester with my suitcase and my bags, and it was cold. It was freezing, and I said to myself, "Wow, wow, I've got to go. I've got to go." But we're focused. At the moment, it's all about putting things in place, and then the enjoyment comes down later. It's more so the second half of the year that there are a lot more trips that are planned. In a few months, the first, I think it'll be in May actually, will be my first trip. Yeah, it is in May. But before then, it is about work. I'm in my zone, I'm in my bag right now, and we are just on it. We are on it, on it, on it. That's one expectation. One thing I'm looking forward to for this year. I guess other things are pretty much just my own personal goals that I, of course, have already got in mind. And here's the thing for you. If you don't do this, please think about writing your goals down. Whether that is to journal on your phone, on a notebook, write your goals down. It makes things a lot more clear as to the direction you want to head in. When you can see something in writing, you can see it in paper, okay, right, I've done this. Or we are 3 months into the year, we're 2 months into the year. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I've set myself this goal, but I'm not there yet. There's something for you to look at and plan, because it may just mean that, this goal might be unrealistic. I might have set myself too high of an expectation that right now I don't think I can meet. Maybe let me look at readjusting that. Let me maybe, set the expectation a little bit lower, something that is more realistic, that is attainable as well, for me to actually take those steps towards the end goal. So goal setting, writing your goals down is so important. The goals that I've set myself for last year, some of which I didn't actually achieve, and that's okay, because it's there. I can look back at it and think, okay, why did I not achieve these goals? Was it too high? Was it the fact that I just was not fully, engaged in trying to do better, in trying to take those reasonable steps to attaining and achieving these goals? What exactly is it? You have that moment of reflection and self-reflection, especially on those specific goals. If you haven't written them down, or if you're not journaling them, it's hard unless, I don't know, you have the brain capacity of AI and you can remember things. I don't know. I don't know. But for me, I think writing them down really helps me to see what is there. Okay, we'll move on. I did this. Nice. That's out of my way. Now let's work towards more goals. Does that mean I'm going to need to add more? Because let's say I had 5 goals, but then I've got something else I want to do. Will adding more to that make it more difficult? Or do I just stick to the goals that I didn't achieve, move them on? You just find out what works. In my case, there was, like I said, certain things that I didn't achieve, which I'm now going to be working towards this year. And I'm hoping, and I'm adamant. I feel that this is the year that I'm going to achieve those goals. One thing that I did do last year, I kind of want to touch on a little bit. Saving money talk. Yeah. Is that a surprise? Money talk around here is the thing. If you are new around here, just know that we do talk about money every now and then. But anyways, money talk. Let's get back into it. So saving is so important. I have this conversation a lot with my family, especially on saving, having some sort of saving in case you ever find yourself in a situation where you're in a situation, in an emergency, where you need to take money out, but you don't have enough savings. I have this conversation a lot with my family, and we talk about the benefits of savings. How can you go about investing or saving for your future, because you just never know what's going to happen, especially in this economy, in this living crisis. Anything can happen. Like, things are so expensive, life is changing. The life that we're living now, the world that we're living now is expensive. It is so expensive. So if anything, even more than ever, saving is so important, to be able to do that and have some sort of a savings account. Here's a thing, actually. I'll plug you onto something. If you don't know, I don't think it even is too late. So Monzo have this incredible saving challenge, which I actually started last year, January the 1st, 2025. And here's how it works. Every day you save. This is the 1p saving challenge, is called. It's so incredible. I don't know. I'll put the figures. I mean, I don't mind disclosing the figures. I will put the figures here on screen, of how much I ended up saving by the end of the year. This saving challenge is money that was being taken out of my account without even me knowing or realizing. So every day, so on day 1, 1st of January, 1p. Day 2, 2p. Day 3, 3p, and so on. You get the vibe. Up until the 365th day, you would have £3.65. So every day, it's going into like the savings pot that you do not have. I mean, you do have. Do you have access to the pot? I'm not sure. Anyways, but it is being locked away. By the end of the year, this was how much I managed to save. It'll be somewhere here on the screen, maybe here, somewhere here. This was how much I managed to save. Guys, this money I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't physically have to, because sometimes when, us as humans, when you have to physically do something, it kind of feels like a chore. It can feel like a chore, and you're thinking, oh, I have to take this amount out. But just this little bit, every little helps. Every little bit adds up. Whether that's 1p, 2p, it really adds up. The evidence is right here. If you're not on this, guys, get on it. I didn't need to think about it. And if you look at, we always talk about how days go quick, the days go fast, the months. Look at now, we're in February, we're almost halfway through the second month of the year. Before you know it, it's going to be Easter. Valentine's Day is coming up. I mean, by the time you're watching this, you may be out with your significant other whilst I'm here talking to you, still single. That's not a conversation we're not gonna go into that. That's not a conversation we're having. Yeah. Anyways. Well, Valentine's Day. Anyways, back to it. Got distracted a little. Valentine's Day. Before you know it, it'll be Easter. And then once Easter's on us, spring's over, summertime. Once summer's finished, we're getting close to winter. And the year goes by. It flies. Look at how quick this year has just gone. The year 2025. It's gone so quick. With that, I wasn't literally thinking about these little 1, 2, 3p's that were going out of my account for it to then turn into this. And then I can literally take that money, put it aside. That can help with so much. I can either choose to invest in something, I can put that aside and just keep adding it up. And I think Monzo really did their big one with this one. Big up Monzo, because that idea, incredible. So that being said, I decided to take this one step forward. So this year I'm doing the savings challenge again. This time it is going to be times 4. Basically what I saved before, times that by 4, started already on the 1st of January. Up until the 1st of January 2027, I will earn, or I will have saved without again thinking about it, 4 times what I earned when I was just doing the simple, just the normal savings challenge. And it's that. So we will be back here again in a year's time, and I'll be showing you how much I managed to save. And then you'll think to yourself, wow, in this space, how has that happened? Because I've not thought about it. You shouldn't think about it. Go ahead, do it. Monzo Savings Challenge. Don't say I didn't plug you. Go and do it. Anyways, let's move on. And I guess just closing we're coming to the end of the episode. This episode is very chill, just getting back into it. I've had the time off. It's been long. I've missed you guys. I hope you've missed me. I know you've missed me, but I've definitely missed you. But we're back. We are really getting into it. We're just trying to settle in. And I know you've probably, got into things already. I don't know what you're doing now, but we are back. It is a new year, like I've said, a new year where we are going to do incredible things. We are going to get those goals. We're going to achieve those goals that we've set ourselves. We're going to work towards them, and incredible things are going to happen. I am so excited. I'm very much looking forward to this year. Probably the 6th time, 10th. I don't know how many times I've said it already, but you get the vibes. I am looking forward to it. I am ready. I am so ready. I am so ready. I guess just to close the episode, the importance of goal setting those goals is so important. I cannot express that enough. I cannot emphasize that point enough. Set those goals and work towards them as much as you can. And also remember, don't beat yourself up. Do not beat yourself up on these things. Sometimes things can happen how you intend for them to happen. And there are times where it may not happen, and that's okay. You might not achieve the goal, but if you've taken at least the steps, or you're at least halfway through, that's it. You've made those steps. It's better that you've taken a few steps forward than no steps at all. The person that has moved forward has done more than somebody who's not taken any steps, and he's just stagnant. They are literally in the position that they were in. They have made no steps forward. They are there. They are sitting. Like, would you rather be that person? Or would you be the one that has taken a few steps? You're getting closer to that goal. You're not there yet, but you're getting closer. You make the decision. But I know exactly where I would want to be. But that is up to you. That is up to you. So I feel like this is probably the best place to end this first episode. Happy Valentine's Day. Sorry, I actually should have said this at the start. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone that are in relationships. If you're still single, well, we're here. Your time will come, and just enjoy, whether that is Valentine's Day by yourself. Enjoy if you enjoy your own company. If that's Valentine's Day with your friends. I don't know if that's even a thing right now, like Valentine's. I know there's like girls do like get galentines. So that's the thing, whether that's a galentines with your girls, Valentine's by yourself, go and eat by yourself, go and have a meal by yourself. I don't know if you want to, if you're that type of person. But happy Valentine's Day to you all as you're watching. I guess to end the episode there, I am really looking forward to getting back into the swing of things. I just feel so happy to be back in the studio. I'm just incredibly happy having my producer here. It's been like forever, but we are back. I'm so excited. And make sure you tune in next week. Next week, we're going to start getting into things, still quite relaxed. We're going to talk about what I did last year, a few things that I got up to. As you know, I've graduated now. And there was a few things. My birthday, Christmas, all of that. I can't wait. So I'll break it all down in the next episode. So I will see you next week for episode 2 of Being B. As always, like, comment, subscribe down below. Everything will be in the description box. So make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram. That is Being B Podcast, both on TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you're following us. Also, oh my goodness, I always forget. And Spotify. We're on Spotify as well. Head over there. All the links will be on our social media pages. So make sure you are following. Make sure you're engaging. Comment, like, follow, share, all of that, guys, is so appreciated. We will be back. I will be back. You will be back. And I will see you for episode 2. Bye. Over and out.